All right, in this video, I'll share with you a couple of words of wisdom that a friend of mine shared with me. We had a conversation. He's a client of mine, Indian guy who runs a Indian restaurant in Dubai. All right, so he has a couple of branches in different parts of the world. But we were talking about Dubai, especially after that visa fiasco, fake news came out. Okay. He shared with me a couple of pointers which I thought would be very useful for you guys. So listen up and enjoy real life lessons. So, I was just, as usual, when you talk to a friend or someone you respect, you always ask, how's business? How is the market conditions? What about the revenue? Is the season up, down? And I'm very curious about, okay, what is your revenue last year compared to this year? What do you think is the reason for the increase or decrease? What is your projection? So he was giving me the example of this one particular restaurant that had opened up near his outlet. Okay, it had opened up near his outlet. And to his shock, they were kind of serving more or less the exact same items that he was selling. All right. Not that he copied everything, but he did feel that many of the dishes were, like head-to-head comparison. Let's say, for example, tandoori chicken, that guy is selling tandoori chicken. Naan, that guy is selling naan. So, but then you can't say, hey, why are you selling? Or, are you copying me? That is what capitalism, that is what competition is all about. So initially when that new shop opened, that guy was doing really well. He had, the decor was exceptional. His staff was very well trained. Some of them were like from abroad. He used to bring known people, sometimes even celebrities. And social media, they were very active, and he was really rocking the place. In fact, he got my friend, he got a little worried that maybe his business would get harmed. And yes, initially he did lose business. A lot of his customers, when you see just a few blocks away something really happening, something that is being promoted on social media, so his business started to decline. And that is where he had a conversation with me, and we spoke on a couple of things. All right. Now, this was when it opened up, you could say a couple of years ago. Now, when I spoke to him, I asked him again, hey, so what's happening with your competition? Are you still losing business? Now, here's the funny thing. He told me that now their quality has declined. Okay, now their quality has declined. It seems many of the staff that were working there, they have all left. So he had to get new staff. Then obviously when you get new staff, new cooks, the taste is always a challenge. It is different. He ended up getting, initially they were all positive reviews, 5-star reviews. But then very soon, people started putting 1-star, 2-star, not fake reviews, real reviews. And on top of that, he was offering a lot of promotions. And now the promotions, because the cost is going up, he could not offer any more promotions. And in this particular restaurant that my friend is running, he is a cook himself. He knows his own brand. And because he has multiple branches in different parts of the world, he's able to bring in new concepts and new technology, which this guy was not able to do it. And then he showed me something interesting. It seems one of his regular customers who comes to his restaurant, he decided to try eating in that other restaurant. He went there, he took some photos, he took some videos, and now the decor is kind of like not brand new. During peak hours, there were many seats that were empty. And it's not as glamorous as it was. In fact, even his Facebook page, nobody's updating it. His ads are running, Okay. And there is a allegation, or there is a claim that some of his reviews have been fake because he started to get negative reviews. So in order to balance it out, he got some paid reviews. He tried to get some social media people. Okay. So, and this was very interesting. Restaurants, they don't not only survive by having customers come in, they also do catering businesses. So because both these shops, both these restaurants were at the same place, if it was always the case that if someone went to my client's Indian restaurant, they would also go to the other guys and they would always ask for a quotation. So initially, this guy was cutting down on the price in order to get the customer. And he succeeded. Initially, he was succeeding. This guy, he refused to budge because he kind of knew what was his cost, and also because he had more experience running multiple restaurants. Um, it's not that he never cut down the price. There were a couple of times when the client is a VIP or he knows that he'll get good contacts and connections. Those times he used to undercut and win the contract, which that guy did not like very much. Eventually, it seems after they opened, the owner tried to be a little pally, but this guy was courteous, but wanted to keep him at a distance. So, and it seems they even had an argument once where the competing guy told him, why you undercutting the market, and you should not spoil the market. So this guy said, say, listen, I've been courteous with you, I've been welcoming, but you cannot tell me how to run my business. And if you want to cut down the price, you can cut down. And you're telling me about cutting down the price where I know that you have already undercut many of my customers, and you're getting their gigs. So stop lying. So that is where they decided to keep a distance. So it was like the hidden tension. But now, after all these years, where initially this guy was really doing very well, and there was speculation that he's going to open multiple branches and he's going to do very good business. Now his business is declining to the point where there are even rumors, it seems, that he might close down, or he might shift to another place where the rents are cheaper. Now, what is the reason I shared this with you? The main reason why I shared this example with you is it's a classic lesson, of longevity. Anything that you do, short term, everything looks amazing. Short term, everything looks fun. Short term, everything looks fine. For example, you get yourself a new girlfriend, a new relationship. Oh, the honeymoon phase, amazing. You and her are kissing, hugging, smooching, making love, pushing each other in the corner. Sex is like rom-com. It's like crazy, passionate nights and, going for holidays. But after 6 months and 1 year and 1.5 and 2 years, then that magic runs out. Then what will you do? Even opening up a business, initially it's like, wow, and you bring all your friends and everyone says, I'll come to your outlet and I'll come and eat every day and we're going to have a ball of a time. And it sounds all promising. But then fast forward a couple of months, your patrons, the guys who are your friends, they're not going to come in every day. They'll come in maybe once in a month, or not even once a month, once in 3 months. And if your food is not good, maybe they'll just come once as a matter of courtesy, and then they'll never come back again. The biggest challenge what this guy faced was retaining the staff. I told you, he bought like amazing staff from abroad. He couldn't maintain their salaries, and obviously, even if you paid them more, they didn't want to stay because they wanted to try their luck elsewhere. If you're really talented and good, you'll not stick around. Luckily for this guy, he knows his cooking. The main thing was running the kitchen. And he used to bring people and train them, while this guy was dependent on other people. And then obviously, the more you advertise, the more people come in. But there's always a risk that you'll not be able to maintain the crowds. There were many times where it got overly crowded. They were understaffed. They were not able to serve on time. So people were unhappy. So it was like they're not able to remain consistent. And towards the end, like they say, honeymoon phase, after the honeymoon phase is over, everything is done. Now, the fifth year, sixth year, he's finding it hard to manage. And it's too stressful. Um, you know, he he is not able to cut down costs of even simple things like onions and tomatoes and meat and quality, and inspections have been plenty. There have been fines. So the main thing that I want to tell you is when you start a new venture, it's fun. Be it a girlfriend, boyfriend, marriage, new job, migrating to a new place. Everything is fun. But over the period of a long term, no, that is where you really come to know, can you really manage? Because after the honeymoon phase is over, things get tough. Even for me, for that matter, like I make videos day after day, literally every day, 2 or 3 videos. It looks easy. Put a microphone, put a camera, just talk. Very easy, right? Yeah. Try it. Seriously, try it. And try it when you hardly make any money. Remember, I'm not doing this for the money alone because YouTube is just gives me what, $500,000 a month. It's nothing. I do it for the brand value. Okay, there's a certain aspect of brand equity that comes. I don't have to market and sell myself. People know my value by the content. So those who can get along with me or agree with what I say, or they feel, oh, this guy has substance, they come to me. Don't have to advertise. I don't have to, please give me your business. So that's why I do it. And yes, I love what I do. I love talking. I love teaching. I love sharing. I love training people. So when somebody tells me, oh, I'm going to start a new YouTube channel, I'm going to compete, I'm going to do this, do that, I wish them all the best. I'm very genuine. I don't wish them bad. Do they make more money than me? 100%. Many of them make a lot more money than me. The question is sustainability. The question is, after the honeymoon phase is over, then begins the challenge. And when you do something only for the money, you'll burn out. That is why so many YouTubers who are doing it for the money and bringing in more staff and making high quality videos and putting the pressure of numbers and all that, they get burnt out. But if you do it because you love it, it's a different ball game altogether. Anyway, I thought I would share this video with you. I hope you learned something. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And do let me know the example that I gave you. Restaurants opening with a big bang. Everything is wow. But after a few months or years, quality declines and then they shut down. Love to hear what you have to say. This is me signing off. You guys take care. Yalla. Bye.